Hello, everybody, and welcome to a random draft. I'm going to be casting a game that I found off of Reddit that looks very, very promising, so this is going to be really, really exciting. I'm super looking forward to this game. I did take a look at a couple of graphs, just make sure this was actually quality material, and it looks very, very promising. By the way, if you haven't, go check out my ability draft. My ability draft guide. It's definitely something I'm looking to keep up. And for those of you who are wondering why I'm uploading so much right now, it's because I'm trying out different stuff. And I will not be uploading any more all picks. Just so you know. But this is random draft, which means that there will be a pick-in stage. It's not like random. I do not exactly remember the game of the game mode. It'll not be like all random. That's the one. This will be random draft, which means that you'll be having basically it's from a select few amount of heroes where you'll be having a pick like every once in a while. It'll be from a limited pool of heroes. So really looking forward to see how this is gonna turn out, because people might not be totally comfortable with their heroes of who they get, but that still doesn't mean that this is going to be an amazing game. And actually, right now the Radiance draft are looking very, very promising. I also kind of like Dyer's, both Lena and Vengeful Spirit. They actually synergize quite well with each other, and with others. Basically, Vengeance Aura can actually work into Lena's favor if she builds into more of a carry style type deal. And Rubik, I really like this Rubik pick, especially up against the Warlock. So if he does not get like a Shadow Ward or Upheaval or Fatal Bonds off, Rubik can steal golems, and that hurts.
Spirit Breaker.
Especially if Rubik has an axe. And Spirit Breaker, the big tanky dude up front, has been picked on Reek and a Gyrocopter. Wow. This is a very, very exciting draft. This looks very, very even. Because you have the Riki, which is basically the headhunter. He's the one who's supposed to do single target pickoffs all the time and prevent the carries from farming too much. And there you go, that's a Faceless Void. Oh, I am excited for this game. You have Gyrocopter, who's going to be the big time farmer. Centaur, who's probably going to go on the off lane. Warlock will probably be backing up Gyrocopter. Or it could be Ogre Magi. They both have a good stun, so good chase. Good opportunity to get some early on kills, but actually now that I think about it, Gyro might be the one going mid. Depends on what Riki really wants to do. I suppose Centaur could both play safe lane and off lane, but if they want to get a some fast quick items on Riki, they gotta safe lane him. Unless he's just a badass Riki and goes mid. But here we go into the game. Ogre Magi is picked up by Night Stalker. Bob 4-0 is playing Centaur Warrunner. Warlock is on. It's played by Barisha Ducanon. And Riki, he's apparently played by someone I don't really know. And last but not least, Gyrocopter with that wicked set is played by Ninja. On the Dire side, we'll be having a sweet ass looking Vengeful Spirit. I have never seen this set before. This looks absolutely amazing. Played by Sleeper. Lena will be mid. Aaron will be mid on Lena. Was what I was going to try to say. RVSC is going to be playing the Spirit Breaker, and he's got a pretty awesome ass set as well. Rubik, the little Joker guy, played by Marcus God actually. He's going to be running in the flock here. His little Faceless Void teammate. They're actually going to be repelling Night Stalker and the Centaur Warrior, and I'm kind of surprised. Because Rubik, they don't have a whole lot of good skills. I mean, they have telekinesis and a backtracking. Ogre Magi can go for the stun, and so can Centaur. So they're actually in pretty good shape to fight this if they can get, but they're not gonna waste any time. And there we go, down on bottom lane. We might even see first blood already. Warlock running very, very low. He's got 51 HP, but they're not going to be able to take him out just yet. There you go, Spirit Breaker with the charge, and that should be it. Almost 7 HP. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Nope. He's going to decide he wants some gold, so Warlock going to be walking out of that first blood with 7 HP. So no blood spill just yet. That was a safe. That was a safe first blood they just passed up there. Riki is still there, but his invis should actually get online in a couple seconds. If he hasn't been attacking for those last 8. Faceless Void going to be out on top lane while we just use this pause. Going to get in on the heroes in the lanes. Looks like Lina is actually the mid hero of this dire team, and Rubik will be supporting the Faceless Void up on top lane. Not a bad choice, and then having the Spirit Breaker teaming up with the Vengeful Spirit down the bottom lane is not a bad decision either. They can do excellent stun lock with the wave of terror eventually, and when she starts getting a couple of points in Vengeance Aura, the Spirit Breaker will be hitting super hard. Lanes for the Radiant, Night Stalker, Sandiogre Magi with the Centaur up top who just DC'd. I'm thinking Gyro will be going mid, considering his path of travel and his items. He's obviously going for quick bottle. And down the bottom lane will be then the Warlock and Riki. So that was pretty much as I almost anticipated. Lina, they're actually giving chase here. She does have a stun, which you could potentially lose with Riki. Now Invis. Actually, just going for a little bit of a harass there. That means the Spirit Breaker is solo down the bottom for now. He did not lose a whole lot of health from that fight, so he will be just fine. Riki healing up nicely from that permanent Invis. And Warlock getting himself a salve, so everybody will be backed up to speed quite fast. Gyro on mid, actually, yeah, he went for the first tango. Gonna try for the missiles, should not do too much damage right off the bat. Yep, 93, not half that bad, but Lina's gonna have to burn her last tango to heal up back up from that one. Down the bottom lane, we see the little Riki getting it on with the Vengeful Spirit and the Spirit Breaker up on top lane. They're actually trying not really too hard. I expect the first blood to come out of bottom lane unless Centaur and Ogre can actually... Oh, he's playing very, very aggressive here. Unless they can actually get a good stun lock in, but that's difficult. Actually, Faceless Void gone bash second. Does have a decent chance. Need 10%, even though you're not hitting that often. That could secure your last hit. I would personally have gone backtrack, but then again, I'm scrub level Dota, so don't listen to what I have to say. Gyrocopter has been picking up the bottle after 1 minute, but did of course go for the bottle rush. There you go, second home run missile coming in. Now he has 2 points in it, so that's gonna do 250. Ouchie. She's actually quite low to Lina. She could go for, yep, Lightning Strike Array, or the Light Strike Array. And a little bit of harass going into that as well. Had she gotten a point into Fiery Souls, or Fiery Soul, she could have possibly gotten the kill, but no cigar. Close, but no cigar. Up on top lane, Centaur taking quite a lot of farm there. Actually, Void farming very, very well. 11 last hits in 2 minutes. It's better than I did. Spirit Breaker actually getting a good time out of bottom as well, and Lina not really having a super good time on mid, but then again, she's not really expected to win it. Especially against the Gyrocopter, who now with the bottle can now spam the homing missile left and right. Riki down on bottom lane. Trying a bit for the Spirit Breaker there. Did get a backstep in, but not really going to amount to a whole lot. Vengeful Spirit. I think she's actually running... Where's she going? Apparently just like looping back around. Got caught in the creek, I presume. Up on top lane, just a little bit of harass going out on the Faceless Void. He's going to have to level backtrack soon if he wants to dodge some of that damage coming in. It is very, very tempting to go straight Bash Lord time lock, but it's not always the best option. There you go, BO4 Bob 4-0. Just taking a little bit of harass there off the Fate Bolt. Not really too much, anything to worry about. Vengeful Spirit actually sitting by the tower for now. They do have a courier down. That is carrying his urn, but don't really think... Yeah, there you go. It's coming on him now. So he's going for gank and Spirit Breaker. They did get a point in the Vengeance Aura, so Spirit Breaker will be having quite an easy time getting last hits despite the harass coming out from Warlock. But just the greater bash is just... It's awesome, plus the Vengeance Aura. They do quite a lot of damage down there. One middle lane. Once again, Gyro just keeps spamming those homing missiles. He's never gonna run out of mana, this man. There is a battery rune available if he wants it. So you can just quickly get those homing missiles out, bottle up the last one, and then go for the rune. There you go, last bottle. Actually, Lina didn't go for haste rune, but apparently she does not want to go bottom for a kill. Does not really have the mana for it, and not sure if she's going bottle or not. But it's going to be a very, very late bottle. Oh, she's gunning for it. Gyrocopter should have probably gone for the rune while she was gone. So that homing missile is almost wasted. It does actually hurt quite a lot. Ouchie. And actually, first blood going down the bottom lane. Riki gonna get picked up by Vengeful Spirit. Did commit a stun and a wave of terror for it. So that's gonna be nice on her to get a little bit of gold in on the account. Actually, Spirit Breaker is actually back in base as of right now. He could potentially charge top soon for a kill if the Rubik can combo the telekinesis correctly. There you go, he lifts one, stuns the other. Now Spirit Breaker is charging in, but since we're now, it's actually going to land a nice hoof stomp. He's going to go for the double edge, and nope, gonna miss it. The time walk was just there in time, beautifully executed. Did get very, very low though on Spirit Breaker. Actually gonna commit. They might want to decide to go for the perfect bash, and there you go, that's it. Bash really paying off there. Now the Riki comes in and should probably go for the last little backstab there. There he is, actually gunning for it. Oh, gonna dodge it. And Riki cannot chase any further. That was a lucky bash there. Right in the middle of his double edge. Lina going down for bottom lane. Nope, actually just gonna bottle up the illusion rune. Gyrocopter was gonna join the fight top, but got caught with a creep. Trying to man mode it. There you go, TP's coming in. They really want to go for a gank. Centaur's back there, 4 guys up on top lane. But they're backing off. They know he's coming. They see him with the they saw him leave the ward down there. The cute little observer ward. Just gonna run out in 15 seconds, so we better take a good look at it now. One of the best wards in the game. And there you go, Spirit Breaker charging bottom. Is he going? Yeah, he's actually going for it. He's going full on man mode for Kion, who is backing off. Nope, not even. This could really be trouble for him. There you go. Could use a bash right now. There's one, and that should be it. Nicely done, nicely executed by Spirit Breaker, and that's gonna get him to level. Almost getting him to level. They have warded down there on bottom lane, so Riki will not be joining that lane anytime soon. Actually, call down committed by Gyrocopter. Not gonna catch anyone out though. That might just have been for the creeps. Riki trying to farm him up a bit. Faceless Void does not have Chronosphere just yet. It would be a perfect scenario for it, but then again, he's not that strong this early. There you go, Time Walk coming in. Centaur gonna go for the stomp, and there you go, Vengeful Spirit joining the fight and getting the Wave of Terror off. They might actually get the Riki. Nope, unfortunate with the bashes there, and he's gone invis. So now they want to turn back for the Centaur Warrunner. It does have double edge if they need it. No bashes just yet. Faceless Void, he could Time Walk for it. There you go, Lina actually gonna join in on the fight. Does have a Laguna Blade, that's one. There you go, double kill for Lina. Gonna be able to clean up with that beautiful Laguna Blade plus the Dragon Slave. And they're actually gunning for more. Spirit Breaker coming in fast, going for the Ogre Magi. Is he gonna stun it before he gets underneath the tower? Nope. Gonna cancel the charge, and Homing Missile gonna punish him for that. Lina finding a double damage rune, could potentially go for the Warlock down on bottom lane. Nope, gonna decide not to. We do have a fight there up on top lane. Rubik in a little bit of trouble. There you go, beautiful charge coming in from the Spirit Breaker. Should be able to almost get the Gyrocopter. Riki actually coming in with a beautiful smoke. Centaur able to get one. There you go, Gyrocopter going for the call down, but actually gonna be able to get the Spirit Breaker in time. So that's 3 down. Ouchie. Vengeful Spirit, Spirit Breaker, and a Rubik. Ouchie, ouch. That was ouchie. That perfect, absolutely perfect call down from Gyrocopter did catch out that Spirit Breaker and actually made him eligible from kill with the Rocket Barrage. And now they can start working on this top tower here. There are 4 guys for the push. Warlock could commit a golem, but I don't think he wants to just yet. Note that they still have that, plus every single spell they had before, and almost everybody are at full HP. So this is a very, very doable tower. Gyrocopter has gone for the face switch first, not too uncommon. Not doing super well on last hits though. And Void has actually slowed down quite a lot, going from 11 at 3 minutes to 19 at 10 minutes. That's not a situation you want to be in. There you go, actually. Coming in with a homing missile. Has he put points? 1 point in the backtrack. And did not. Ouch. He just ate that. He has essentially gone for Morbid Mask first, which is not uncommon. Get that Mask of Madness, turn it into either a Mjolnir or Battle Fury. Just for the sake of the chrono. There you go. Oh, beautiful stun by Lina, but she is locked on by the homing missile. And there you go. Centaur 1 are going to get lifted up into the air with the chain stun. Homing missile is going to connect, but it looks like everybody's just going to disengage. Void does have a chrono if you wanted to. There's a Riki right there. There you go. That's the stun. Riki jumping in. Does want to get that kill. He could go for an escape chrono. Is going to do it. Nope, he's actually going back in, which is rather dumb. He does have 2 guys who's actually... Yep, there you go. Void got killed by the Fatal Bonds. There you go. They actually managed to find the Vengeful Spirit as well. Does get a stun off. But down, they're chasing far. This Riki, he wants to kill, but he might fall himself. Not even. And they managed to get the Vengeful Spirit. So... right now, the entire Dire team are in a pretty good spot. Or Radiant team, sorry. They're actually in a pretty good spot, even though they got basically outdone in the first couple of levels. There you go. I think they thought that was a real deal. He was back at base, though. But if Void... I don't even think it would have mattered if he went back into the chrono or not. He just got obliviated by the Fatal Bonds. Just did not have the health to withstand it. There you go, Gyrocopter. Not really sure what the circlet's for. He does not have them like a whole bunch of farm. Actually, Spirit Breaker doing very, very well on that. Has picked up his power treads and the urn a little while ago. Void, as I said, still stuck on the Morbid Mask. Rubik has gotten himself a pair of boots. He is also going to be placing some Sensor Wards. Sensor Wards going to be the key to this game, because if this Riki gets out of hand, which is not that bad right now, has actually gone for boots on strength, but that's probably just to regen, hopefully. Should put him on agility just because of the multiplier. But he is definitely a force to be reckoned with. There you go, jumping on Lina. Does not really manage to get, nope. No smoke just yet. Gyrocopter coming down. They can't sandwich her. There you go, that's the homing missile. Centaur does not have mana for the stomp just yet. Light Strike Array. Not really gonna connect. There you go, beautiful bash in the Gyrocopter. Just prevents him from getting too close. And there you go, that's a call down actually on Lina. And that call down's gonna get eaten by the Faceless Void. He might actually even fall here. Riki. There you go, that's the escape chrono. But the homing missile is on him, so that right there should... Oh, I did not know that. Homing missiles cannot travel through the chrono, apparently. I did not know that. That is something new. That is actually pretty cool. So you cannot stun Void inside his own chrono with the homing missile. So keep that in mind, guys. That is actually for a Bracer. Kind of late to build a Bracer, but you know, stats are always nice. Spirit Breaker has picked up his Morbid Mask. He's going very, very classic. Very old school Spirit Breaker, just roam and kill. Probably gonna go, yeah, Morbid Mask into a BKB, MKB, something that also partly stuns. So you can like be everywhere at once. It's not super uncommon. Ogre Magi coming in on Sleeper. Knight not really gonna mount a whole lot. Has gotten the multicast and of course going for a very, very quick axe. If you get Axe on your Ogre Magi, you are set to win. Because this guy is cancer on almost any levels with the spells. There you go. Actually committing the Stampede as well, but this should be enough to get the Lina. Almost. Could go for a Laguna Blade. Gonna get stunned by the Warlock. It was a beautiful, right on the edge chaotic offering, and managed to catch out Lina. Now Rubik trying to escape. Think he might be able to. Yep. Nope. Did not have enough for actually on cooldown for the lift, so not even. There you go, Flocky faces Void. He's gonna get caught out big time, but gonna be able to time walk away with a haste rune as well. So that cooldown was pretty much for nothing. Did backtrack a couple of the rocket barrages. That is the thing with rocket barrage. You do a whole lot of damage if you hit everything. 10 rockets per second, 19 damage each, which is quite a lot. It's a 3-second duration, so you can see where this goes. It is quite a lot of damage you get out of the rocket barrage, but unfortunately with the Void having his backtrack, he's gonna be backtracking quite a lot of it. Eventually, career getting wrecked for the Dire. Riki actually calling him to him behind enemy lines, and this might be actually be bad. There you go, lightning. Let's strike a Ray. Vengeful Spirit coming in from the north. There you go. That's the Chrono. Not really able to do a whole lot of inside it, but he does have 3 ranged heroes at his disposal. There you go. Oh, it doesn't even finish the job. There you go. Gonna pick him off there, and that was a team fight going in the totally different direction. Now Riki gonna get caught as well. They see him with the ward up there, so that's a team wipe for Team Dire. Ouch. Ouchie, ouch. Rubik actually able to pick up his, not even, just got a lot of gold off his assist there. So now Spirit Breaker, he's quite big. Void getting up there as well, but Lina, most of all, actually surprising me there. Seems like she's going for Force Staff, which I don't really know if she needs. She does have quite a lot of movement speed, so the mobility is in order. But then again, she is a position 3, so it might not be that bad to go for Force Staff, just for that and mobility. Rubik only actually managed to get Ignite off that. That is not the most amazing skill. There you go. Gyrocopter is going to come in with the homing missile, but not going to decide to chase now. Stun is on him. Oh, Spirit Breaker going to be bailing out in the last second. They do have almost all their stuns up, or their ultimates. Chaotic Offering does have a 10-second cooldown. Vengeful Spirit seems to be going for Hood of Defiance. That's not that bad against all this magic damage coming out from the Radiant side. The only right-click damage they really have to worry about is Gyrocopter and Riki, because even though Centaur is big and scary and all that, he does not really on his own do a lot of damage. It's mostly the return and the fact that he's just there. Plus, of course, the Double Edge and the Hoof Stomp, which are magical. So Hood of Defiance, definitely not a bad choice, especially also for regen. If you're going to be in and out constantly, a Vanguard will not do you much good, especially on a support like that. Plus, they're already building, as far as I... Maybe not, that might have been me mistaken. Yeah, that is actually Centaur building a Vanguard. There you go, tower, gotta fall. Right now, Radiant, they do really have the better push. They've been able to push 3 towers in 17 minutes. That's not that bad. Homing missile coming out again. This time under the Rubik. That right there is gonna hurt a little bit. Yep, that's gonna take off half his health. Ouchie. This Gyrocopter is a force to be reckoned with. Especially later once he starts getting his farm in order. Actually choosing to jump it on the Faceless. Is he gonna backtrack it? Nope. Gonna eat it. And that's the issue. They only have Spirit Breaker for tankiness. Of course Void can take a lot of hits, but if Gyrocopter gets an MKB, he's screwed. And he's a hard sucker to get to, Gyro. Start stacking, we're working on the Ancients there. Does have a double damage room to help him out if he so desires. They're pushing bottom lane now. Stack coming in, that is actually Rubik. Just gonna be de-warning a little bit if he could hit the little ward there. There you go. But then they're gonna be trying for the Ancients here. Gonna increase his farm quite a lot. GPM is looking very, very good on Lina actually. Seeing the fact that she is a Lina. There you go. Force Staff is done. Does have an old talisman and a ring of regen still. Oh, there you go. That's a call down. They are going to be able to bail it though. But it is going to clear up the creep wave. Soaring out on Lina. That is actually kind of surprising, but she is possibly going for a Bloodstone, which I kind of do understand. With the mana expenses that Lina has, she definitely needs a lot of regen if you want to be able to keep yourself from actually going into the fountain every time you use your Laguna Blade. Because it's not gonna get cheaper. I mean, you're almost spending 700 mana on one spell, and there you go. As you can see, 420. She cannot go below that point, especially if a fight's about to erupt, which it is right now. Homing Missile does manage to get dropped before Rubik wanders out, so he's gonna eat that, get down to half health, and now Lina's the one in trouble. Does manage to force staff, but Riki is there to maybe pick up the kill if he's lucky. Could go for the Laguna Blade, not gonna just eat the kill. Oh, ouchie Rubik. Okay, Magi jumping in. Actually, nope. They're not even going to get the Rubik. Maybe. If the Homing Missile can catch up, they're going to try for it at least. But the fight is erupting down there. Call down plus the Chaotic Offering is going to be able to... It's going to be enough to finish them off. Oh, just managing Gyrocopter, you lucky bastard. Just managing to catch up on the Homing Missile and not die. Oh... Maybe able to find the Faceless Void. Could go for an escape chrono. It is on him though, the Homing Missile. That's bugged. That's bugged. That's not how you fire a missile, Gyrocopter. Ouchie. He is on fire right now, Gyro. He is having quite a lot of success against this team. And they're pushing like maniacs, and that's only gonna get faster once the flag cannon comes up and running. My money right now is on the Radiant. Judging from what they got going right now, they have good push with the Gyrocopter and with the Chaotic Offering. Actually, Centaur can clear Creep Wave quite easily as well. He does have his Blink Dagger now, so initiation's no longer a problem, and Gyrocopter's just swimming away. Actually, already building his Jasha. He only needs 500 gold until he has it. Not really sure what he wants to go for here. No, they're just going to go down and push bottom lane. I do feel when fighting on the back foot that this dire team is actually better suited for it. If they're fighting on their terms, they're definitely going to win the team fight, because Faceless Ward is absolutely amazing as a basically for countering team fights, for taking care of that sort of thing. I do not remember the exact word for it right now, but he is definitely the man to win them this game, Faceless Void. If he can get his farm up, they've got it. Counter initiation, that's the thing, that's the word I'm looking for. He can counter initiate so well with the chrono. You can basically, once they got like a good, basically let's say that Radiant are winning a team fight, Faceless can just jump in, go for the chrono, and they can secure themselves a winning team fight. Because right now they've been very, very collected, like centered in one spot, the team fights, because they have very, very centered skills. They have call down, they have the Chaotic Offering, which are very, very limited skills in the sense that you have to be in a big pile collected inside the team fight. And Void is the best hero to counter that. It actually fits perfectly with the call down the Chronosphere. And now that he's getting his farm up, I'm not really sure what he's going to be going for. He does have 2k gold in the bank. Spirit Breaker is going for a BKB, very, very understandable. Riki actually finding his way to a Diffusal Blade, which is going to make him super scary. That is going to be very, very ouchy, especially against somebody like a Lina or a Rubik. Especially Rubik. Faceless, I think, actually fares a better chance just because he has dodge. But then again, Riki is not a, he's actually looking pretty scary right now. If he would turn his boots to agility, which he hasn't. T-Bayer actually managed to find the Ogre Magi there. I'm drinking Red Bull and still slightly tired, sorry about that. Okay, now I'm gonna ruin your life. Perfect swap with the stun. Lifting up into there, but there you go. That's the chaotic offering coming in. Chronosphere not gonna be able to break up a whole lot of the fight. Actually, since we're getting a double kill from that double edge. And this right here is gonna hurt. They're gonna be able to find the Vengeful Spirit as well. Trying to escape is the Void. Are they gonna get him? He does have Blink in 8 seconds, but... Oh, there you go. That's the Diffusal Blade, and Sensor are gonna be able to pick him out. Yep. This right here is going very, very well for the Radiant team. They've just completely taken over this game. In terms of gold, not as much in experience. But they've taken it. And I kind of agree with Spirit Breaker. He needs to farm up. Question is, does he have the time? Oh, there you go, stunning the Rubik. This should be an easy kill for him. Centaur Warner really doing what he can to contribute to the win of this team. Oh, nicely done by Lina, getting in perfect position for the Laguna Billion, going to be able to pick off the Warlock. Did have 95 seconds left on the Chaotic Offering, so it's not that big of a deal for him. Oh, they managed to get the Ogre Magi in underneath the tower. Spirit Breaker. He definitely wants this kill. Gonna get stunned before he gets the Nether Strike off, but not really gonna matter. Lina gonna be eventually picking up that kill. Now it's the turn of Centaur. He has 2.1k gold in the bank. He is farmed. He is very, very farmed. Could turn that into a Crimson Guard if he wanted to, but nope. Actually, gonna go both for the Vanguard and the Hooded Defiance. So he's gonna be one tanky son of a bitch. Would either maybe save up for Heart because of the return damage, which he has not put a whole lot of points into, but will have to in the future, or would it turn into a Crimson Guard? And there you go. Gyrocopter going to be finding the Spirit Breaker and taking him out quite easily. Oh no! The Chrono is in place from the Void, but not able to do a whole lot of damage to the Gyrocopter. One lucky bash and there you go. Oh, that almost paid off for Gyrocopter, but Chrono just for you, good sir. Chrono just for you. I'm really wondering where Faceless is saving up for. He's got 2.7k gold in the bank. GPM, Gyro still on top. Has died a bit more, so his net worth is slightly lower. Oh, the trash talk. The trash talk is coming across the field here. Ouchie. SB. I'm not really too much for Spirit Breaker. He does not really fit my scrub playing style, so I hate to play against him sometimes, and I hate to play as him, so I just realized something, guys. I am super, super sorry. You guys just got my fucking shit all over the place here. Usually I am better at this, so sorry about that. That was 26 minutes of me being a complete spack and having this logo over that one. I'm sorry, I don't hope that it disrupted the game too much. But there you go. That's the right. That's the correct logo. So you guys can actually see stuff that's going on, and you guys can see the time and everything. Because the reason why I missed that is because I do not have that HUD overlay on my screen, the one I'm using. I only have it on my second screen, which I usually do not pay attention to because I see almost, besides the overlays, the exact same thing. So there's really not a whole lot of reason for me to pay attention to it. Usually I do get it right, but that right there was a screw up. Alright, so they are waiting once again for the Centaur Warrunner, which I think is really, really fair. And the trash talk is like going all the way fucking across everything, you see. Ninja is really on to the Spirit Breaker. And I love trash talk between the teams. I do not love it like in between teammates, but across the teams, I cannot get enough of trash talk. So much lost team fight. Damn, Ninja. You get him. You go at him, son. Go at him, little kiddo. Oh wow, that's actually a pretty cool courier. Take a look at that. I have not seen that one before. That looks like the this room, just a reskin of him. But it is a swine. aka a pig for those of you who don't know what that is and can't see it on the screen. But anyway, Gyrocopter got wrecked by Faceless and Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker's back to heal up, and we're back in business. Vengeful Spirit has, yeah, as usual, gone for the Hood of Defiance. Down. There's Rupik. Oh, tough luck. Had they seen him there, that would have been absolutely amazing. Is gonna try for the ward. Does have, yep, there you go. He's gonna actually see him now, I think. Nope. Just gonna be out of range by not very much. Centaur Warden are gonna be coming in with the jump. There you go, that's one kill. Riki actually gonna be able to pick that up. Oh, and beautiful stun! Laguna Blade. Absolutely amazing play by Lina. The combination was just perfect. Sleeper gonna get picked off here. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive that. Nope. Spirit Breaker coming in with a BKB. He's going man mode on this Warlock. He wants him. It is not really gonna matter because he does have a BKB, so stuns will not latch, guys. Lina might pay the price though. Spirit Breaker trying to save his little buddy there. Faceless Void now coming in. If he gets a lucky stun lock, nope. Just looks like they just want to cut losses. Oh, Faceless not gonna be able to dodge any of that. And ouchie, Ogre Magi gonna be picking himself up a kill. There you go, Centaur back in the fight there. Up against Spirit Breaker. And Rubik actually getting Rocket Barrage. That's kind of clever. Or that's kind of cool. See him going nuts for that. But that fight right there actually went the way of the Radiant. They looked like Dire actually had to turn around, but one too many kills. And now this middle tower, if they wanted to push it, they could probably take it, but they actually have cooldown. I'm really wondering why they're not pushing it. Lina does have Laguna Blade back up. Back up and running. Oh, there you go. Nicely done, Vengeful Spirit. Going for the stun on the Golem. Centaur jumping down bottom lane. Does have a pair of Tranquils. It's actually going to get charged. They are... I'm going to go ahead and say that they get him. There you go. That's the stun. Latching. Lina does have a Laguna Blade, so that's an easy kill. Oh! The pure amount of magic damage resistance just completely nullified that little Laguna Blade. Oh, they waste the dust and they waste everything on those Riki illusions. He's actually down there looking and waiting for him. Oh, there you go. Nicely done by Vengeful Spirit. Does have the stun to follow it up. There you go. Now they see him. And they can get him. There you go. That's the charge. Just out of range, so they don't really see him anymore. Going to be running it straight into the Ogre Magi, which does not have a whole lot of mana. He's dry, but Riki going to be able to follow it up. And no kill. Just off the mark there with the light strike array. So once again, I wouldn't really call that a loss. And Centaur Warner again having connection issues. Net worth actually back in favor of Spirit Breaker and Lina. Void just completely fallen off. He is actually going for an Eagle Song, so quite possibly more dodging damage. I would not really say that that's the best option to just go straight for more agility. Probably should get some get a Mjolnir up in there, but there you go. Riki gonna be picked off here. Gonna get telekinesed and just in general gonna get screwed in the ass. And there you go, Warlock. Gonna get taken out by the big ass Laguna Blade. Ogre Magi is gonna go toe to toe with the Spirit Breaker. Does manage to stun him under his own tower. He might actually stand a chance here. Spirit Breaker gonna be running away. So that's a 2-4-0. This Dire team, they're turning it around. Void actually almost falling as well, but this Spirit Breaker is starting to look really, really tanky. Lina's not doing half that bad either. Does almost have the, it's actually closing in on the Bloodstone quite fast. Does have the Vitality booster, so now all she needs is... Nope, does have it. She did have the Arcane Boots. So now she can go for a pair of BOTs when she has the money for it. Which I definitely think would be a good option. Especially considering the fact that right now, she is like super mobile. But she could be even more mobile. And mobility is always nice, especially against a team like this that relies heavily on stunts and slows. So if you can like move around and be quick on your toes, especially up against Gyrocopter's homing missile. More mobility is always going to work on that because you can get out of the danger zone. quite fast. The only issue is Ogre Magi with the chain stuns. There you go, recipe for the Force Staff. So he's going to be having one as well. Going to be bouncing around left and right. Spirit Breaker is going for another pair of dusts. Rubik has actually chosen to go for a bracer. Probably going to turn those two into a pair of drums. And there you go, Ricky is going to be paying the price once again for getting way too cocky. Holy shit. Everything committed for this dude. Really wanted that kill and going to be burning another BKB charge. I would probably not have used my BKB so prematurely, but that's just me. Gyrocopter. Trying to farm out the jungle there. Going for Mithril Hammer.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Which does either suggest a Yasha into a Manta style or just playing Yasha and going for BKB. Oh, gonna be running into the Gyrocopter Selena. There you go. Oh, beautiful. And Chrono actually gonna get committed as well. I don't think he knew that he had him. But down on bottom lane, we got a big ass ulti coming in from basically both the Rubik and the Warlock, and those golems are going to be going toe to toe. Beautiful steal there. Oh, Centaur coming in with the double stomp, and there you go. That's double edge on Lena. Should almost, nope, not even going to be taken out. But faces forward, not going to be that lucky. Maybe actually, nope, not even able to heal up. Centaur Warrior is in a little bit of trouble, but they're actually going to be going for her anyway. Does have a stun, there you go, but stun from the Ogre Magi is going to be enough. Screw him that kill, and Riki there to back him up. But now Spirit Breaker, he's coming in with the charge. Could perfectly time to stomp, almost trying for it. There you go, that's the BKB, and now he maybe wants to go for the Riki again, not even. Actually just going to pop the BKB and run out of there. So that fight, once again, very, very chaotic, but slightly actually going into the favor of the Dire team. Actually, Lena leading on kills. Riki not having a fantastic game. He's being countered so well with a hell of a lot of wards and a couple of dusts. So he's not having an easy game so far. And Spirit Breaker actually having quite a good game. He's been staying out of too much trouble. It has allowed them to push a little bit, but now it's his time to shine. This right here is when he is best. He will slowly start to lose his value once you get late, very, very late in. But that's when Faces Void becomes very, very strong. Oh, there you go, Riki. They do see him swap in underneath another ward, and there you go. That should be a very, very dead Riki. They might even decide to go for the Ogre Mage as well. They could potentially do it. Actually, gonna Chrono just for you. And Faces Void gonna be able to pick off that kill. And nope, that's not Fire Blast. Status Ignite. Not a bad pick though. Gonna be good for pushing. So now they might even be able to, if they have enough ultis for it, which I think they might have, except for the Chrono. But yeah, Laguna Bay is gonna be back up, but they could potentially go for that bottom tower and fight him. Warlock, 18 seconds left on the Chaotic Offering. Rubik can steal again. So if he pops it, Rubik can be, if he's quick on his little reaction there. Oh, there you go. That's a big, big swap right into the Warlock, and they're going to be able to chain lock him to death. There you go. That's another telekinesis going to be bringing in the Centaur Warrior. A couple of lucky bashes, and there you go. That's another kill. And actually, Rubik stealing one of the most underrated skills in the entire game, Stampede. And now Chorch up on top. Gyro in a lot of trouble. Nope, actually going to be able to TP back into base, and Spirit Breaker should know that by now. But that right there was a perfectly executed team fight from the Dire. They're not done yet. They're only one tower. Actually, not even one tower down anymore, and they're leading on kills. 5,000 experience ahead, and almost breaking even on net worth. They do have the gyro farming, which is an issue. And Faces Void actually trying to come back into this game, actually doing quite a good job of it. Riki has not been able to get a whole lot of farm, and Faces is going to finally finish up his butterfly, so I would suggest a Mjolnir next, but he's going to be one tough nut to crack. And does have quite decent attack speed with a good amount of physical damage. Oh, now he's going to be going toe-to-toe with Roshan solo. Thinking he might actually be able to do him. Some good old bashes, and that should be an easy Roche. Down in the jungle is Lina farming up still. Does have 1k gold in the bank. Should maybe go for a Laguna Blade next. Would be my prediction, but I'm not entirely sure what she wants to go for. Scepter does give actually quite. It's not the best scepter on Lina, but it's definitely good because you can cast it a lot further. The Laguna Bank gotta be keeping you out of harm's way, especially seeing the fact that she is not that tanky. Gonna be keeping her out of the fight, out of the chaotic offering and the stampede. And Void gonna be taking that easy Roshan there. Did take a little bit of a while, but Roshan cannot even hit him. And those couple of good bashes there. There you go. That is a Roshan that I dealt with, and that is the shortest respawn time for a Roshan, as far as I can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. So now Void is big as well. I mean, they're going to be having to kill him twice, which is good for him. If he waits to commit his chrono until his second life, he's going to be one hell of a tough guy to deal with. Vengeful Spirit has not been talking a whole lot about her. Hood of Defiance has not actually been getting a whole lot but wards lately, which is what a good support does. Oh, Lina has found an Invis rune. Does scout them all out down there. Centauri was waiting. He could jump it. Faceless. Oh, lag. Oh my word. Beautiful, beautiful lag there. Right up to the team fight. I am super sorry about this. I have no clue what the hell is going on. But you guys are going to be able to get back into the fight right away. I'm just going to retract a little bit. Nope, no death, so I'm not going to really bother with that. Warlock is in a kind of a decent spot to fight this. Apparently my frame rate just dropped like crazy. I am not entirely sure why. Centaur is going to get lifted up into the air. Centaur is in quite a lot of trouble there. Is going to get stuck inside the chrono. There you go. Lina going to be going for the Laguna Blade, but there you go. That's one death down. And Spirit Breaker just going nuts on the Gyrocopter, who does have his own BKB. And now the issue with the BKB, he has run it down to 5 seconds, so he's going to be fish food as well, whereas the Gyrocopter does have all of his charges, and Faces Void might get picked off as well there. Lina, the only one to survive this little encounter from the dire side, and she might even be in a little bit of trouble. Does not really trust the fact that her team is not at her back. Just trying to cover for herself, and I am just going to quickly take care of this so you guys can actually get a proper frame rate. Just hang on for a couple of seconds. That right there should have helped it a little bit. And apparently it didn't. But never mind that. They are going to go ahead and crack that tower without any creeps. So backdoor protection will save the Dire this time. Lina in trouble from the homing missile. It is gonna latch. Nope, not even. She's actually almost running just as fast, but there you go. And now Warlock and Centaur are trying to push down this this little tower here. Vengeful Spirit is gonna gun in for the chase. Does have swap, but not in a good position to do it, and that's the middle tower gone. And half of the range racks, and also half of the melee racks, but that's gonna heal back up if they can keep him off for a long enough time. Down the bottom lane, we have the good old Riki. Trying to farm up a bit, has actually gone for a build of strength. So I'm not really sure what he's gonna turn into, but might actually get turned into a Yasha. Or to a Sanch, sorry, so yes, Sanch and Yasha on himself. Would not be half that bad. Gyrocopter has Manta Style. And Lina actually getting a kill up on top lane. She is doing great right now. Almost on the Ags. And the movement speed on her is absolutely ridiculous with a couple of spells in. Down on bottom lane. Rubik is gonna try to fend off this wave. Does have Shadow Word for himself, so he can take a few hits just to prevent the creep wave from arriving too soon. Riki's still trying to farm up. Centaur back at base. Still sit rep on how everybody's doing. Ogre Magi, he's just sitting there waiting for the ancients to take him. That's an ogre and a suicide mission right there. There goes Spirit Breaker, actually charging down the bottom lane. Does have dust. Who is he charging? Nope, gonna break it off. Gyrocopter. Does have cooldown. Up and available. No flag cannon though, but that's of course used for farming. Mad Style is up and running. He has everything. There you go. BKB is popped up against this Lina. Does actually bait it out. And they're just gonna go, just jump in and wait it out. The BKB is on cooldown plus the cooldown. And they're gonna get the rocket as well. This is ouchie. This could actually be very, very bad. Now is definitely the time for the Dire to take a fight. Now that this gyrocopter is so weak. There you go. Detroit is gonna come in on the Warlock first. They do want to prevent him from getting that damn chaotic offering off, and they're gonna be able to. There you go. Now Ogre Magi is gonna commit the Chrono. Could potentially do that. He's gonna get stuck underneath the tower. Gonna commit the Chrono, but we're gonna be watching the chase here as Vengeful Spirit is trying to make it out. Fight is basically all over the place this time. Vengeful Spirit gonna be able to swap out. Beautifully done. The homing missile is gonna catch her. No tower to help her out. There you go. That's the call down just for her. But now Lina is gonna come in. Possibly does. Nope. Gonna actually force staff away, and this actually turned into a disaster for the Dire side. Did she buy back? Not really sure if she did or not, but once again, Spirit Breaker actually farming up in top lane. She is in need of help, and he's just gonna continue to farm, despite. There you go, Gyrocopter. Or now he's going in on the Gyrocopter. Nether Strike, one lucky bash. Oh, gonna get completely moldered by Centaur. Oh, nicely done, Laguna Blade. Gonna actually go through the BKB. Now Riki is nicely done, double stun there. Riki's not gonna be able to catch up to him. And you see the reason why it goes through, yeah, exactly. Aghanim Scepter pierces the BKB, which is possibly why she got it. I was not entirely aware of that before. There you go. Does actually almost see her. Oh, nicely done, Rubik. Nah, not really the double edge. I think it was open for the stomp. That was actually what I thought he got. Gyrocopter on 199 last hits, which would be kind of bugging me just a little bit. But Mantle Style has been up on him for a little while. I'm really wondering what he's going to be going for next. His next big item should potentially be a bit of damage. A bit more damage, because right now he is having trouble actually putting some of this damage down. He's not really getting a whole lot of kills. He's 667. It's not what you want to be in a Gyrocopter. Riki actually going for a Basher. That was his item. Did not turn it into a Sanjin Yasha. Oh, Rubik. Nope, Riki actually got the double damage rune. Rubik gonna try to fend himself off. There you go. They're gonna be able to pick off the Riki almost beautifully. Does not have a ward for it. He's gonna make it out. Oh, that Riki invis. And now they're gonna be fighting the... Nope, that's actually Centaur fighting the... Fighting the Faceless Void. Jules. Oh, beautifully right into the Chrono, but... The Warlock Golem is going to get committed, going to slow him down a little bit. There you go, that's a call down as well with the upheaval. So, Void, yes, he's going to be able to time walk out of that. Lina is in a lot of trouble there. Centaur going to be coming in for the double stomp, and there you go, that's a double kill. And Spirit Breaker going to be gunning actually for a kill, a return kill. He's going to be trying to run away. And going to be just be sitting there with the BKB. There you go, that's the charge away. Not going to be able to stop him. But now they have the shot of going for a pair of racks. This game is the closest game I have seen for quite a while. Ninja, Gyrocopter leading the charge. buying a butterfly. He has gotten quite a lot of gold off of that team fight. Rubik gonna try to fend it off just a little bit. Actually gonna get targeted by the missile. They're gonna be trying to defend off that. Actually going for the Laguna Blade on the gyrocopter. But Calldown is gonna almost secure the kill in the Rubik, but Centaur is there. Gonna get lifted. Rubik might actually be able to walk out. And Centaur is gonna be scaring them away. Middle tower has fallen, or Middle Rex has fallen, but Centaur is actually gonna get picked off despite his blade mail, and they made the mistake of not going for the push and trying to go for the kills, and everybody are back, so greed got the better of him. But now finally, Warlock has his Aghanim Scepter. This is a tough one to defend against. He is one scary son of a bitch right now. Reduce stats and bounty. The stat reduction is not by much. As you can see, it is only by a couple of 100 HP and a little bit of damage. Only by like 25 or something. And you get 2. So, Aghanim Scepter, perfect item for Warlock. Oh, I love the fact that they get so big when they have the Bloodlust on them. And they're actually taking Gyro's Ancients, who is of course down. Roshan has the long respawn time this time. So it's gonna take a while before he is back up. Lina, not really sure what she's going for. Does have another point booster in store. Or in stock. That's kind of a mystery. We'll see. We'll see what she's gunning for. There are quite a lot of options with the point booster. Ogre Magi is maybe in a bad spot. Nope, not even. And Spirit Breaker, there you go. Paying attention to the gyro build. And going for the Monkey King bar. So this is Spirit Breaker as we know him, except for the Ags, but it is actually quite good. Especially in those grouped up team fights. But this right here is essentially a very, very common Spirit Breaker build, and he can just almost spam the BKB right when he wants to. Now, there you go. The Chrono is going to come in, so Warlock is gone. And is the Ogre Magi gone as well? Does have Bloodlust. He's going to be able to give it to the Faceless Void, and there you go. Now it's the turn of the the Centaur Warren. Just going in one at a time. This was a perfectly executed team fight from the Dire. Absolutely beautifully done. And now it's Vengeful Spirit. Do they know the Gyro's up there? They might. Now they see him. Nope. Still uphill. Thought he was actually going to make the mistake of going down, but they can take middle tower now. They have about 30 seconds until Gyro is back up, and that's when they have to start being scared, because if they had paid attention, he does have an axe. But they're just taking down towers way too fast for this. Middle tower might fall as well, and right now everything is on the Dire. It's everything. It's all on them to win, and they're going to be able to take those racks. And yep, they're actually gunning for bottom, which I think is a very, very good choice. They do have the push to actually be able to do it. Gyrocopter going to be swapped in, straight in, going to be able to get the call down off, but he is gone. And ouchie. This might actually be it. I'm not entirely sure, but they have taken 2 lanes of racks. If they back off now, it's not over just yet, and looks like they will. It's a good choice not to get greedy. Void going to time walk out of there as well, so they are in a perfect spot to win this game right now. Void actually getting kind of greedy. Oh, nicely done, Lina, going for the Scotty, so she's going full-on carry Lina this game. Seeing the fact that Void has not been able to catch up, she is now the leader of the net worth. And she's hitting hard. 4 staff. Not really too much for it, but either Scotty plus the Axe gives her amazing stats. 3k health. She is the tankiest target in the game so far. Even not getting outmatched by the Spirit Breaker. Even the Centaur is having trouble keeping up with that. That is absolutely amazing. Plus the extra amount of damage she's getting, and does not really have a bad fire rate as well. Bad DPS when she gets those spells off. And there you see, she doesn't even need to worry about the mana. She's regenerating 33 mana per second. This is absolutely terrifying. Void, he's looking kind of scary as well. Went for the Daedalus, and that's gonna be his ticket to free kills in the Chrono. Riki trying his best to keep up, has gone for the Sanch and Yasha. Rubik actually getting himself a Blink Dagger, so he's not bad on form as well. The one falling the most behind is probably the one who shouldn't, the Warlock. Ogre Magi has the items he pretty much needs at this point. Warlock doesn't. A refresher for him would basically win him the game, but seeing the fact that that's very, very unlikely in this scenario, it's just not going to happen. If you get Refresher, Axe, Warlock, it's over. Almost no matter who you play against. But it's very, very rare seeing the fact that Warlock is usually considered the hard support. Cooldown is on Spirit or Vengeful Spirit and the Lina, but they're just going to retreat out. Looks like Gyro has actually not gotten the Aghanim Scepter yet, so he's not able to cast it globally. He's kind of fallen back on farm. I mean, yeah, Mantis Style and Butterfly, they're big items, but they're not what's going to win him for him. That is items like an Iascati or a Daedalus on a Faceless Void with an Aegis. So this is big time trouble. Riki is basically sitting dark right now. They do have super creeps in the top tower. Seeing the fact that the top tower is fallen, next time they push, if they win the next team fight, it's over. This is all going to come down to one team fight, because if Dire wins it or Radiant wins it as well, they can just go straight down mid lane for GG pushing. Oh, call down stolen by Rubik. That is an amazing spell to steal. 35 seconds on cooldown. Rubik, who's been playing a fantastic game. 3-11-14 might not seem good on the stats, but he's been getting some crucial skills, and he is actually going to get picked off by just standing there, but that's going to reveal the Riki. They're going to try to chase for him. Thought he went into the chrono, but apparently he didn't. So now they don't have that. They might have to consider backing off. Nope. Call down coming in again. Lina gunning for a kill. Actually, they're getting caught off on the back foot there. That's 2. That's 3 gone. Lina in a lot of trouble. Faceless Void as well. Lina actually almost able to make it out. Spirit Breaker as well. So they totally lost that team fight. Radiant, they're not out just yet. They're not out at all. And I really got to fix this lag issue, because this right here is when the game starts to get exciting. I am not really sure what's slowing my computer down, but I'll just quickly pause it and come back to you guys in a couple of seconds. Alright, I am not entirely sure if this fixed it or not, but here we go. Do not want you guys to miss out on anything, that's why I'm doing this for you. Frame rate might be slightly terrible, but next time it will be better. I will promise you that. Super melee creeps coming down from the bottom lane. It's gonna get cleaned up by a pair of Warlock Golems. He definitely needs to utilize those. Actually, Ogre Magi jumping all the way down into mid lane, trying to go for this Lina, but in a lot of trouble. Centaur Runner, they're gonna be hopping in here. Rubik is gonna be able to keep him off his Lina for just a little while. They are gunning for the victory here. The Warlock and the Riki are not there, which pair of heroes they need. Gyrocopter and the rest of the guys are really trying to work their way towards this Ancient, but they just can't. They just do not have the push. It is so important that the Warlock is there. It's actually quite incredible he's not joining them now. They want to make sure to keep this tower. Almost, at least. Warlock going to be able to TP out. Riki not charged, so he's going to be walking out of it as well. This game is so close to a conclusion, it's almost taunting. Faceless Void. Charging down bottom lane. With the chrono. Everybody have their skills ready except for Warlock, so 50 seconds. Lina buying a gem. Does need somebody to carry. Nope, actually doesn't even need anybody to carry it. Gonna be carrying it herself. Which is probably the better choice. She does almost have 4k health. Or had 3k health, sorry. Does actually have slightly beyond that. I just saw 3.8 for a second there. Oh, Riki gonna get stunned and true-sighted as well with the Wave of Terror. This is a terrible spot for him to be in. Ouchie. Everything going out on him, and even though Lina did spend the Aghanims, or the Laguna Blade, the cooldown is not that long. It's only 50 seconds, so... That is a Riki out with a buyback, though, for 75 seconds. So he might be looking to spend that once this entire... Yep, there you go. Dire team charges down middle lane. This might be the epic conclusion. We do have everybody from the Radiant gathered up. Multicast with the Bloodlust onto Ricky. I don't think he can go in though. The gem and the Sentry Ward is there. Gyrocopter. Cleaning up the last bit of creep wave. Both teams are very, very careful and don't think they need to be anymore. There it is. That's the Assault Cuirass. And that is basically it for Lina. That is the last bit of attack speed she needed. Now she's hurting. Faceless Void is a terrible guy to go up against. My money right now is on the Dire team. Gyrocopter does for Chrysalis, but I doubt it'll make that much of a difference. Void is ready to jump. He has gotten back up in terms of net worth. Still not absolutely amazing. Gyrocopter triggering the BKB prematurely. If they can wait this out for a couple of more seconds, it's off. That BKB might have been the nail in the coffin, because now the Gyro, he's gonna fall so fast. He was probably gonna anyway. There you go. That's the call down as well. This guy's using everything beforehand. And now is the time. Spirit Breaker not even charging in. None of these teams. Oh, beautiful! Beautiful stop by Centaur Warrunner. Are they going to be able to turn this around? There you go. That's the Chaotic Offering as well. Faceless Void has not chosen to commit the Chrono just yet, and they're going to be able to pick off the Vengeful Spirit first. Faceless Void could probably go in and change this little thing up. Actually going to get picked off as well. This might be GG, actually. Lina, running for her life, does have a Force Staff and a TP back to base. How's the buyback situation looking? Nobody except for Lina, the surviving hero, has it. But they need to pay attention to their bottom lane, because these creeps are going to push the Ancient themselves. But then again, so is the Ogre Magi and the Centaur Warrunner, who's currently trampling down middle lane. Does have the recipe for Heart and almost has the last bit that he'll need to finish it up. And now they want to gun for the throne. Lina coming and trying to disperse this little wave here. She does want to defend this Ancient for everything that she can. Riki jumping in on her. That might not be the best idea up against this farm Lina, but this is definitely the first tower gone. Jump in from the Centaur Warren. She does have a buyback, so it does not matter that much, except for the gem, which is on the ground right now. Gonna be buying back. Rubik is there as well. And that is the Rex. That is an exposed Ancient they're dealing with right now. There you go. That's the Laguna Blade on the Riki, and he is gone. He is gonna fall, but they just want that tower, that throne for everything that they can. Centaur Warren gonna get swapped in. Actually, oh, Vengeful Spirit in a lot of trouble. Gonna fall. Might even Lina. Is she gonna fall again? Where's Faceless with the Chrono? Come on. Not gonna be able to get it off just yet. Is he gonna? There it is. That's the Chrono. I'm gonna be first gunning for the Centaur Warrior. Maybe not the best option. Dire's Ancient. It's still exposed. There you go. That's Spirit Breaker charging in, gunning for the going for the Gyrocopter. No stomp because of the BKB. Faceless Void is gonna get man mode completely, and there you go. That's the bash, and that is Spirit Breaker just not really caring about the Blade Mail, and they want him. They want him so bad. Faceless gonna fall. Spirit Breaker, last guy alive. Night Stalker. The Ogre Mage are desperately trying to go for the win. Right now, it's looking very, very grim. Gyrocopter is back, and there you go. He's gunning in again for the Centaur Warrior. Could go for the stomp. Is he gonna be able to? There's the bash, and now he can take the Ogre Magi very, very safely. Almost, actually. Those are the spam spells, but the Yule's up into the air. And Spirit Breaker actually gonna be able to fend off the oncoming push onto the Ancient. And now Lina's back. She should be able to handle this Gyrocopter quite easily. There you go. That's the Laguna Blade, and he's almost gone. Does actually pull the creep wave with her. And now Rubik in for the defense. But actually down in Radiant's base. This tower is in trouble. The Radiant are falling. 122 seconds for the Gyrocopter until he's back up and running. Why, this is close. Dire team, they're just TPing in. They want to go for the throne. They all have BOTs pretty much. Vengeful Spirit, they want the Riki. They are gonna get him. Warlock, nope, not even, almost. There you go, they got him. And now Warlock, he's trying everything in his power to survive this, basically this encounter, but not gonna be able to. And this should be GG. Buyback only from the Okyo Major, but that's not gonna be enough. You have 3 of the biggest heroes, almost. Vengeful Spirit actually lying there at the bottom, but never mind that. Lina and Spirit Breaker are trying to make this victory. There you go, that's the stun. And the Laguna Blade, and that's it. Holy hell. That was one hell of a game. Oh my oh my word. This is one for the archives. That Spirit Breaker, in the end there, perfectly executed, and Lina just being plain awesome. This was amazing, guys. If you like what you saw, please go check out my other content. But none of it have been like this. Holy hell. Please do go ahead and subscribe if you like it. I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers within before March. It's a little goal of mine that I'm trying to it's a little dream of mine to hit 50 subs. That would be absolutely amazing. So please, if you haven't, do go ahead and sub. Every single one is so appreciated. I get a little morality boost every single time I get a sub. So if you'd be so kind, that would be absolutely amazing. And that's it for me. I need to rest my head because this was absolutely too amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.